Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another mount preview video for Final Fantasy XIV. One of the more stressful activities for a lot of people in this community is PvP, be that of random people infuriating you by trolling the group, or generally just being bad. A PvP match of Onsal Hakir Danshig Nadam can be pretty stressful as a thing to win. Whilst I'm no PvP aficionado myself, and I try to stay away as much as possible, and my skill level is pretty bad in any PvP mode, thankfully this video I didn't waste anyone's time with my own poor play. Instead, we actually got Zarathiel, a good friend, Patreon supporter and FC member, to do all of the hard work for us. I hear that if we simply shrug our shoulders, we can actually summon him. Ah yes, there he is now. Oh my god, that was so cool. So let's take a look at this pretty rare mount then, the Construct VII. This mount is a suit of robotic armor that you wear as you fly about. It's obtained from winning 100 matches in the Onsal Hakir PvP mode, which currently is getting pretty good queue times due to the downtime in content release due to the human malware issue that's in the real world. 100 wins, you might say, that sounds quite easy. Well, your mileage is obviously going to vary. It could take you only 100 matches, which is frankly impossible, or 5 million matches, so anywhere between 100 to infinity is a good margin to go by. In general, I hear from the testimony Zara gave me that he did at least 300 matches to get this. That's what he reckons, which to me is a big yikes. 300 matches equals about a 30% win rate, with an average of 10 to 20 minutes per match, so if we give that a 15 minutes average, that's 4,500 minutes, or in other words, over 75 hours spent in that PvP mode to get this mount, obviously spread over a couple of months. You can see now then why my respect for his involvement in this grind is very high, and how I don't have enough hours in the day myself to do this. So let's move on and read its flavor text and take it for a whirl. Summon forth your Construct VII. Rumors that it is heavily based on an Ivalisian design are entirely unfounded. Well, almost. Having taken prisoner of what they thought was an automaton during a skirmish with the kobolds, Maelstrom officers were shocked to find that it was a type of synthetic golem, but not so shocked as to not immediately bring it to Naldik and Vimelis for repair and later sale. The hidden text reads, "So the kobolds are at it again," a quote there of Anok. The mount is incredibly fun, a great Iron Man-esque design then that you can fly about in that we haven't seen before in the game. The idea of the mount then being a wearable suit of armor is frankly brilliant. I like how the glowing pickaxe on the side there is sort of just perched. You can't actually use this, there are no mount actions, which is unfortunate, but it's pretty cool looking and it glows in the dark. And the animations when you take off and land with the jetpacks is very satisfying. The music then is actually the theme from the actual PvP battle itself, and I'm personally glad that after 75 hours of grinding that you don't just get generic mount music. That would really suck, so that's quite nice to see. It's a really cool mount with lots of wow factor, and its rarity puts it on a list of mounts I'll probably never get personally due to time constraints. But to those of you who have this or are still working towards it, keep at it. I'm sure that you'll have it sooner rather than later. You hear horror stories of toxicity in PvP, and I'm sure that's very prevalent from what I hear from Zara. But you just have to remember it's a game, and try not to get baited into replying to people. That's how you get banned whilst farming for stuff like this. Apart from that, just sort of keep your head down, grind away, and you'll get it eventually. Anyhow, all of this talk of PvP grinding is making me sweat already. Thank you to Zarathiel for sharing this footage with me and letting me do some filming today. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys got this one yet or plan to farm for it, and I'll see you all next time.